Okay.
So, we're talking about your boy Ten Hag,
Okay.
your favorite manager. Alright. Like how he handled Onana, he refused to bench him, kept playing him despite making all these mistakes. Like on a normal day, you would bench a player, a keeper who makes a mistake. Right? Look at even your Arteta.
Anthony doesn't bench Anthony.
No, he benches.
No. Initially,
Yeah,
wasn't, but yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
But so like, just speaking of goalkeepers,
Yeah.
right? Because that's my only problem with
Yeah.
Ten Hag.
Okay.
I love every other thing about him. I like
for real?
I like his ball.
Oh yeah, no, I love the
how-
fact that he's shit what he does as a United coach. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm
So I was going to ask your opinion about the goalkeeper situation because
Okay.
your team has two.
Of course, and I could reference Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best teams out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
On paper,
please, you guys keep living in the past, but it's all good. That's one of the problems United fans have now. But yeah.
Okay, finish. Let me try.
Yeah, and my thoughts on that was first of all, I think he has a weak mentality for a coach. For one, let's just get that out of the way.
Sorry,
And,
same with Poch, right?
I don't know about Poch. I don't know. Poch is a different kettle of fish altogether because of the scenario he came into, and didn't have much say in what players came in. By the time Poch came, they already had a £1 billion squad already.
But
Whatever they spent.
But he went to PSG and failed to win.
But yeah, okay, yeah. I mean,
So that tells us everything.
yeah, it does because I mean the players you had there. Yeah.
Did he manage Messi?
Yeah, Messi.
Messi.
Yeah, then he took Messi off in one match and when Messi didn't shake his hand. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. So
And they're both Argentinians. As well. Anyway, yeah, that's another topic. But yeah, I feel as though Ten Hag has a weak mentality for a coach.
Yeah.
Stubborn to a certain degree because it's almost as if when things are not going right, yeah, any manager would find a way to say, okay, to address the situation. Things are not going right. You would say, okay, well, this hasn't worked for us. Oh, we all know you can't keep trying the same thing and expecting a different result. It just doesn't work that way.
we call that inside.
And just to point on what Benny said as well, he took a while before he started benching Anthony.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he just felt as though these guys did something good for me at Ajax. Yeah, this is the Premier League.
Where he does that. What
Yeah.
do you call that?
It's a
That move doesn't take him out of it. Doesn't bring the player.
I don't know what you call that move. The move doesn't have a name. It's a
Just-
shit move.
Just
You do that when you're playing against your kids in the garden.
Yeah,
You understand? Who are you gonna go past you doing that? When you
He does nothing.
He doesn't
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't
He's
know
not
advanced
effective.
play.
No, he doesn't. You're
He
just
doesn't
advanced
allow
for the static.
people to get their
Everyone's
shit.
closing on you, bro.
Yeah.
Get your shake back.
I think he did it and it was one good to do it.
Yeah.
But he never did it again after that time.
And to add something else to it, I feel as though
But he was doing it at Ajax.
his tactical know-how is non-existent.
Right, he was doing it at Ajax and he kept doing it because we have YouTube clips of
Oh,
him
of
doing
course.
it.
No. There's loads of that. Yeah, you go on
Right?
YouTube.
But he
you
comes
see-
to United
Yeah.
and he does it once and
Yeah.
says, oh, don't do it again. He doesn't have the same coach. Think about that.
He did it one time, and the camera panned to some of the crowd,
Yeah.
and they were disgusted.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. You're just in the same spot,
Yeah.
spinning around.
Yeah, I
Everybody's
think
taking a shake back.
the fans too, like they flooded his.
No, of
social media.
course, because you could see the fans.
Yeah.
What are you? You're not doing anything. You're not creating
Like,
anything. You're not affecting the game. You know we're not. Yeah, but yeah, I think he's tactical know-how is non-existent. Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't know how to manage players for one. I mean, look at the Sancho incident.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's the same Sancho that's in the Champions League final.
Ronaldo
Yeah.
started too.
I believe, yeah, exactly. I believe Sanchez had 2 Champions League player of the match
Yeah.
since he left. Since
And
he
that's
left.
actually helped up.
He's actually affected matches,
Yeah.
whether he's in the league or in Bundesliga or in Champions League. So you can't tell me Sancho that we all know all of a sudden overnight became shit. Do you know what I mean? A lot of times as a coach, yeah, you got to put your ego to one side because these players make you look good regardless. You're not going to go on. It doesn't matter how good a player you are. I mean, we all know how Zidane was one of the best players in his day.
Yeah.
In our generation, in any generation, pretty much.
Yes.
He never put on a boot to go on the pitch because you're a coach now.
Yeah.
These guys at the end of the day are the ones who are going to make you look good. A lot of the times, you just, guy, come, let's talk. You put your ego to one side and you try and find a way to resolve the issue. But for you to banish the guy and he's training with not even the reserve team, but the youth team. Do you know what I mean? When they bring food to him, they put his food in a pack and someone goes and gives it to him. How disrespectful. Someone you paid God knows how much for, one of your highest earners. That's the same player that's balling out in Bundesliga.
That's crazy.
Yeah? So come on, think about
I
it.
didn't hear that story.
So the thing is, I don't think, clearly he's not good a manager as everyone thought he was. Well, sorry, as the Dutch people thought he was. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't care what you do in the Eredivisie. Premier League is a different ball game. You know, and you have to, on top of the fact that a lot of the times when a new manager that hasn't been in the league comes in, you get a kind of team, you mold a team around you, a team of people that know exactly what it is to be in that league. Do you know what I mean? You talk to old players or old managers and say, listen, give me some advice. I need to build a team around me. Don't just bring your whole Dutch, whatever.
I think Ten Hag could have been good if he had built the relationship with Ronaldo.
Not necessarily.
I agree with that.
If he had built the relationship with Cristiano Ronaldo
To a certain degree.
to a degree, he would have.
Because
Just leave the dressing room for Cristiano Ronaldo to
The
control.
dressing room.
Yeah, we can't live for a player to control.
no, but
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yes. And a lot of those players
Now look at
listen to him.
went to Saudi League.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, you can't say Ronaldo is cheating. Everybody is following Ronaldo and they are playing well.
What I say, they have a choice.
they don't have a choice. But
They're just privileged to be around him.
They're just happy to have
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I know what
If
he's saying.
If that,
He has a
if
point.
that was done in Manchester United, Ronaldo, he has gone.
because all those small children.
He has gone to Premier League, went to La Liga,
He also said
went
that
to Juventus.
these young players don't want to listen to me.
That's true.
Like he said it. So I'm sure
But-
Rashford did not want to take advice.
Yeah, even Greenwood was like, Ronaldo is washed.
Yes,
He
that's
said
the
that.
thing. That's some of those players are big headed too. They got egos on their
But
own.
like,
Yeah.
if you
You're
look at
thinking this guy's 37 years old coming to come and play with us. You're not good anymore.
Yeah.
Back then it was the shit, but right now, no.
he's
Do
washed.
you know what I mean? So a lot
But
of
played on the same level.
yes, on the same level now.
Yeah.
So what's he going to say?
Because Mourinho gave a similar example for when Drogba came back. He said, look, it's not like you're going to be playing every game or every game. I just want you for these children. I want you to guide them. I want you to show them professionalism.
Exactly.
I want you to show them. So, like, that is a good idea that monkey Ten Hag failed to do. He's taking Cristiano Ronaldo the same as Rashford.
Yes.
The same as
Greenwood.
Greenwood, the same as Sancho.
Yeah.
No. You have captains, you have leaders.
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo is a leader.
Regardless if he's wearing a band or
He
not,
leads-
armband or not.
He led
Yeah.
Madrid, he led Juve, he led Portugal.
Everywhere he's been, he's a leader.
Whether he was wearing captain armband
Yeah,
or not. Even like just looking at leadership, like somebody came off for Juve and gave the armband to Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo ran
Yeah.
to go and give it to Madrid.
Yeah.
I don't
need to put on
He
an armband.
didn't wear it.
Yes.
You don't have to wear the armband.
Even that man tweeted that as a cat that he gave the armband knows.
He knows his father.
Yes. He knows who just gave him the armband.
Like,
Don't get it
so,
twisted.
like,
And it even helps with morale.
Yes.
that is laws of power.
Yes.
That's number one rule of power. You never understand the master. Like, so you can see that mentally the guy knows things that
Yes.
are not just football
Yes.
related.
Don't you think
It's
that
about-
was his age too?
Yes, it's about
no
relationship, it's about power, it's about
That's it.
understanding, it's about control.
And most important,
So,
it's about team.
Him
It's
going
about
to
togetherness.
give, him going to give Matthew that armband, that act of humility,
Yeah.
that's really conquered.
Of course.
You understand? So Ten Hag doesn't know that. He just believes that I am a manager and these are the players, and if I say do this, do that, it's like, no, you can't be ordering me. You can't be keeping me on the bench the same way you're keeping other people on the bench. You can't, like, there's levels.
There's levels, yes, there's
There's
levels.
levels. So we're not equal. So it shows really that he has no idea what he's talking
He
about.
doesn't have an
Or should
idea.
I even give him Ronaldo a different role?
And on
Like,
top-
okay, just stay up front. Don't defend. Don't come back to defend.
Ronaldo can't play all his own matches. Ronaldo was still there to score when he came.
But you know what? Let me tell you something here. I believe Ronaldo knows himself that I'm not going to start every match.
Yes.
Especially when he came back to United. Do you know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
expect him to start against Crew
Yes,
Alexandra
yes.
in the fourth round of
Yes.
the FA Cup. Like, you don't expect him to start.
He doesn't want to play in those matches. Do you know what I mean? He's got nothing to prove to anybody in those kind of matches. Yeah. But however, he would be in the dressing room. He would talk to the guys, some of the guys, before they go out on the pitch. You see what I was talking about leaders just now? Arteta, that's one thing he emphasizes, leaders. If you look at that Arsenal team, we have one captain, but there's leaders everywhere you look. Do you know what I mean? And some of these people,
Rice is the leader.
Rice. You got Rice, you got obviously all the guys we know he's the captain. You got Tomiyasu, the Japanese captain.
Yeah.
You got these people all over the place. Even when Xhaka was there, the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
this
these things count.
yes, it does. It fucking does count.
True,
Because you need people that knows how to get things done. Been there, done it. Under pressure, they know at least what to do, how to carry themselves. It's good to have leaders all over the place. Everybody's gonna know. You only have one armband. Everybody's gonna wear it. However, you need to have leaders.
But someone made that same reference to Chelsea under
Ah,
where we had like 7 captains.
Lampard.
Like the
Ten,
team had
yeah.
like 7
Drogba.
captains.
They were everywhere.
Essien,
Yeah.
Check.
Makelele,
Yes.
Check, and like Ivanovic.
Cavallo.
Leaders
Cavallo,
everywhere.
exactly.
Ashley Cole.
What's like? Is it Ivanovic? Ivanovic, right?
Yeah,
The right back.
Right back.
Yes.
Ivanovic. Leaders everywhere.
Come on.
So that matters. Yeah.
Ballack.
Yes.
I think even football these days just support that. No, I don't think there are few clubs that have leaders these days. Because everybody is now
But the
social media.
game is changing so many ways.
Yeah.
I mean, less talent.
Let's
I mean, that's a whole other topic on its own again. You know, so yeah.
There's far less talent.
Yes.
Like, players are not technical. There's no techers. There's
Players are more athletes now than football.
Yeah, just work hard.
Yeah,
Just work hard.
Get good fit, work hard. You know, make sure your fitness levels is up. Do Jackie work, and that's it. Do you know what I mean?
Stats.
Come on, I was.
Yeah, running stats.
Stats.
I don't think
Balls.
I've seen when last someone
Oh,
dribbled like 5 players. I went to
I shared something with you a while ago where I believe it was AC Milan's Juventus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an era where you looked at the pitch. Jesus Christ, there was an array of talent. It was ridiculous.
Not just talent, but animals.
Yeah.
Like leaders.
There's animals, leaders,
You had like on both sides.
Oh,
You had like
on both
Cannavaro on this side.
so you got Nesta on the other side.
Nesta.
Match it.
Zambrota
Yeah, brought up whoever.
on this side. Sergio,
Jesus Christ, it was
Nesta,
ridiculous.
Maldini, Cafu,
Yeah,
Dida,
everywhere you look, Pirlo.
Gattuso.
Yeah,
It's too much.
that's
Like,
just a lineup. You just look at the lineup
just
of the match.
what you just do, just take that final, that 2003 final of Juve and Milan, and look at the squads like Nedved, Shevchenko,
Del Piero.
Alessandro Del Piero.
Trezeguet, Takinadi, even Conte really.
Yeah, Conte was there. No, Conte wasn't there. Conte was in that other era where
Right.
Roy Keane and them played. It's funny because I was watching that game the other day. I
Yeah.
was watching the highlights again the other day.
Right,
They went
so-
2-0 up and Man U came back.
Right, so it's like, can somebody assemble a squad
Yeah.
like this?
Right now.
Because even me, like, as a young guy, you know, kind of like an old millennial, I'm still looking up to people like Materazzi, who is kind of a step down
Yeah, from those
from
players
those
we're
people
talking
because
about,
he had the tattoos
Yes.
and he was kind of a
Mhm,
thug.
mhm.
So I like the thug
Yeah.
thing, but in terms of like that
Quality.
high level cerebral leadership of the Nestas and the Maldinis, Materazzi is like a monkey to
He's a
them.
kid.
He's like a child.
Yeah, the kid
To those guys.
Yeah, man.
But I still like Materazzi. Like you don't find
He kind of
players
still
like
embodies.
Materazzi.
He kind of in a way still embodies that what they had to a
Yeah.
certain degree, but level wise, he was
Yeah.
still far off.
Mentally, like,
I think overall it's just a representation of what of where the world is right now. We no longer have men. Do you understand? Like we no longer have men. Like men are weak now. When we're watching football, like we were really in the game.
Yeah.
Like
Nobody's shaking anybody
you
at that match.
can't. You're not losing at halftime or full time and shaking
And you're
and
swapping. I've seen people swap jerseys at half time.
bro, like shaking hands and smiling and laughing.
Like,
We
even
never. We
in the
don't have that.
even when in the crossing, you know that this one is blood.
In the tunnel, people are already fighting. In the tunnel, before the match start, like people are already fighting.
Whatever, even Derby d'Italia, even like English derbies like Liverpool, Everton, where-
Chelsea, Tottenham.
Yeah, and everyone's smiling, not shaking hands. Oh, guys, how far?
When Arsenal was playing Tottenham back then, the Henry times.
Yeah.
There's no, we're not,
They locked down the whole city. Like,
It's war.
people don't even understand. When I try and break that down to people, what Tottenham and Arsenal rivalry is. Yeah, Chelsea's our North London rival. So is Fulham. So is West Ham.
right.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So is Brentford.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that North London derby, because don't forget, they actually go to North London before us.
Yeah.
That's where they started off in North London. We started in South East London. They relocated. The hate was the fact that we moved there and dominated for years and they never won anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the rivalry is crazy.
Right.
People don't even understand how major that is. So you're talking about the Celtic, Rangers,
Yeah.
Arsenal, Tottenham. Inter Milan and Milan is not even a derby like that because they're still in a way friendly to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But those are the Boca Juniors and River Plate.
Yeah, that one was not sounding
Those are derbies. People
Like-
die sometimes.
No, sometimes.
Yes.
Everything.
Trust me.
Every time.
Those are derbies. So These ones we
They
talk about these days.
call the entire police force to that stadium, whichever stadium is playing.
Crazy.
Is it Bombanera?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even
La
funny.
Bombonera.
Yeah. They get a riot shield.
Yeah.
The riot shields are already out.
Yeah.
It's not like they have to call for the riot
Nah.
shield. They come with the riot shields to the matches.
Even you as a fan going to watch the match, you're shitting yourself. You're
People-
scared. Because you're not going to make it home in one piece.
Like, this guy was talking about, what's his name? Matt Damon. He tells a very good story of how, like, I think his wife is from Argentina.
Oh, for real?
So yeah, his wife from Argentina. So she was like, so he heard about the Clasico.
And you had to witness it.
So he's like, oh, let's go now. So he told her uncle or something. And the man was like,
And
I'm going to get
it's
it.
like,
I'm going to be
we can do it. This guy is thinking
He's
about
mapping, he's trying
the first thing he said was no women or children. No women or children. That is, we don't want somebody to get hurt and we have to stop and help.
Help you up.
When he
can
kicks
die.
off, we need to try and
We need
get
to
away
try.
with it.
So only men. We can't afford
Anybody else
women
will
or
start to
children.
slow you down.
The women and children should stay home, watch the match on TV.
Yeah.
We'll go to the battlefield and come back alive.
Do you know what that means?
That's football.
But there's no
That
rivalries
is
now.
missing. Look at like the who been
El
watching
Clasico.
a Clasico?
I can't remember.
I can't remember last time I watched a
I
Clasico.
can't go anywhere Messi and Ronaldo.
Do you understand?
It's not the same anymore. It's not the same.
Everything is
And like, you
changed.
know the funny thing, it's even now difficult to remember what the Clasico was before
Messi and
Messi and
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Like, I remember one of like Van Nistelrooy scoring.
That
you know,
volley.
Yeah. There was one
That classical.
with all them Julio Baptista.
Yeah. That was a classical. It's called one volley. There was a good
Yeah.
move in-
2006, 2007. I remember that one
Yeah.
very vaguely, but nobody remembers the 2003 Clasico. Nobody. Like, it's just the
I
ones.
tell you one of the classical I remember. I mean, that's only because one of my uncles brought me a video.
Yeah.
It was I can't remember what the year was. Maybe 95. I watched it like years later. And Romario played for Barcelona then.
Yeah.
He actually scored a hat trick in that match.
Yeah.
They beat Barcelona Real Madrid 5-0.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know the last time that happened.
And I think that Vivia started to.
Yeah.
Even in
Actually,
Yeah,
when
the best time. Yeah, that's what
That was a video I saw.
Yeah, come on, how disrespectful. Of course, Messi was
Yeah, there was a video I saw of like the battered, they wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Messi.
Yes.
They wanted to kill him.
yes.
Then he scored like 4 goals.
And
or
even
three
Gaucho,
goals.
even
I think they tore his shirt.
Yeah, like-
bleeding on his
He
leg.
was bleeding.
When they took him off, he was
But
just.
Yeah, probably.
Ronaldo was looking like
They
this.
just wanted Ramos and his team. They just wanted to kill him.
Bro,
Yeah, it's true. Barcelona had killed Madrid.
They
So the
just
fans,
they just wanted
the
to.
Bernabeu had turned against them. Because, like,
yeah.
I think Barcelona won about 4 or 5-0.
I think 5-2.
No,
Messi
they didn't score.
Mourinho was a coach.
Yes.
Mourinho was a coach.
Yes. Madrid did not score
I
that
remember
game.
that game very well. Ronaldo was standing when Messi was
Messi
going
walked in front
front of
of
Ronaldo.
the
Ronaldo was looking at him.
Yeah.
Like,
This guy.
Short motherfucker.
they,
guy.
like,
The whole stadium.
Pepe, Pepe,
All
Ramos,
even-
all the dogs.
Even of course, Pepe was
Pepe,
there. They wanted
animal.
to kill him.
Oh,
They wanted
yeah.
to
I
kill him.
remember that.
It
But
was
then again,
actually
even
beautiful.
Gaucho had that one where Messi didn't even play that one. Yeah, so Barcelona had some fun against them too. Ronaldo had one when he killed him. I think he scored twice in that match.
3.
He scored a hat trick in that match. Yeah, when he almost ripped up Salgado's hamstring.
Yeah.
So
There was one where Di Maria destroyed.
no, but seriously, yeah, you guys try and go back and have a look at Romario's hat trick against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Unreal. There was one where he had the ball back to goal and he just dragged it in one move. 2 moves, sorry. He dragged the ball past, so the defender's like right here.
Yeah.
And he just did that kind of move. He just dragged it. As he dragged it, he just turned and he finished the ball like that. You blink, you miss it.
That is missing in football now.
Yeah.
Like,
He had the ball back to goal, bro. You need to understand what I'm trying to say. Defenders on his left hand
Nowadays,
side.
just later.
it's just
Yeah, of course.
You pass the
Of
ball.
course.
Remember this guy's goal?
Also,
yes.
James Rodriguez.
Yeah, they talk about hold up
for,
play.
for Colombia.
Yeah.
Where he,
James. Yeah.
like, and scored
the
that
goal.
Remember
Crazy.
Oscar's goal against that Chelsea Juventus also.
Yeah.
He scored that kind of goal twice in the same match.
Yeah.
Where he just touched from outside the ball, touched the ball.
Even like Adebayo, I remember that his goal, that his touch
Against Tottenham.
Yeah.
You asked me if I remember.
Yeah.
He took it on his chest, the ball bounced. I think it was
He
Woodgate.
was playing for them.
Woodgate.
He was playing for Tottenham against Arsenal.
Oh no! I thought you were talking about the Arsenal one. The one Fabregas played into his feet and he just.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Tottenham one was one he took on his chest actually.
Yeah.
But the other one,
And he
Fabregas-
celebrated through hips.
Yeah.
That guy
So
was a beast.
yeah. So The thing is, like, you don't have those moments of brilliance anymore. Even this son's goal that he won the Puskas for.
But there's no skill there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can that goal?
And don't get me wrong, this is not even a disrespect. Good goal. Yeah?
But
no skill involved.
nobody killed, he didn't beat anybody.
His friends were not trying to, he literally ran through them.
The last person just stuck his leg and reach out.
Effortlessly.
Like, I don't want to touch you. I will hold you.
Bro, take the penalty. But I'm not going to stand there and just walk out.
Newcastle Man City. There was one goal they scored. This last match that you people won.
Yeah.
The defenders could block one goal like that. The guy removed his leg.
Really?
Yes.
Send me the video.
You have to drop it.
Like, no, he
was it, like, no, but he must have been on the box then.
No, it was outside the box. No, the ball was passing. So I knew he could. His legs could
Stretch.
He stopped. He stopped. Then the ball went.
You know me, I love things like this.
Was it last man or?
No, not last man. Like,
he's trying to get red.
no, not red. Like they were playing. Like
I
knew Newcastle gave us that match. They were not playing like they wanted to win.
I love hearing things like this.
Let's not go into that.
I love it. Yeah, this is my jam.
I posted on
You
the
remember that video you sent me?
I'm like, what's this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you said the developer blocked that
Block
ball.
the ball now. I said the defender could block
Really?
the ball. Yes.
I think I posted that was Newcastle playing.
Yes.
This
Yes,
last
the
game,
defender could play block
I
that
think
ball.
on that Man City
I saw
I remember
this guy.
I remember
The guy just stopped.
I remember now.
You know what's crazy?
I posted also that
This is what conversation I don't want to get into. This is what conversation I don't want to get into.
I lost money for that.
You lost money for what?
For my own impression that.
Newcastle.
Remember what we're talking about? That the chairman of the Premier League on the final day went to the Emirates. So I told Don, I said, Don, why is this guy going to the Emirates?
This guy had a whole conspiracy of how they've set up for Arsenal to win this Premier League.
I won't break out.
I let him finish.
I won't lay it out. I said, this is what I said. I said Arsenal is winning the league.
Had his excuse already, just in case Arsenal won the league.
It wasn't an excuse. I put money on it.
on Arsenal to win.
Yes, I told Chil.
Yeah, but that's a gambler's bet though.
I told Del Toro. I said City to lose to Everton, Arsenal to win the league. I told him
And City to lose to West Ham, you meant.
West Ham. I kept saying
West Ham.
Everton. I'm so sorry.
Uh,
Oh, was it this?
this last match.
No. I didn't see the video.
It was I remember vividly because I also posted on the group that what is new.
So
what is
this
West Ham
is
playing?
perfect that we're all here. So he announced that I am going to the Arsenal game. I'm going to watch the Arsenal match. To me, it's like City is 2 points clear. City is most likely going to lift the trophy. Why is the chairman of the Premier League going to the Arsenal game?
Can I explain my
Don
point?
says no. I know. Don says that the headquarters of the Premier League is in London. It's easier for him to go to the game, and if City wins the league, he can just take a chopper or a very quick jet to Manchester. Right.
I'm supposed to go to Manchester and coming back if they lost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But to me,
I think
it's like
logistically, that's probably how the reason that
I understand logistically that makes sense, but I think that you would actually, for me, you actually travel to the team that is more likely to win. So I now saw that Arsenal booked their trophy parade for Monday. That is, they registered with the council
Can I
to
come
book their parade. Please come.
Let me tell you something here. You know why they book the parade? London is different. If you, not even London, the UK for example, if it was Manchester, they would do the same thing. You would have booked your parade. If you feel like you have a chance to win it. Because if you win the trophy and decide to book a parade, no one's going to listen to you.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be road disruptions, there's going to be diversions, there's going to be police.
Yeah.
That's the
So
council
they have
has
to
organized police.
pre-plan it.
They have to pre-plan it.
Yeah.
So he would say, oh, look at you guys booking the parade.
Yeah.
That wasn't what it was, sorry bro, that wasn't what it was about. It was the fact that they're trying to follow the regulations of the council
And do it on time.
and do it on time so they don't miss that slot.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't do it, so yeah, I thought that's the
Right.
It's
So
not,
me, I saw this. I was just seeing things. I was just seeing signs. I was like, what is happening?
and he just went crazy. Oh my God. I was like, calm the fuck
That
down.
game common. And West Ham gave that game to City. They gave the game to City.
I don't know.
The reason why I don't dispute what you're saying is don't show me something since. Okay. That was the Brian Toku. Okay. Let me see.
This guy could have. This guy.
That is going to myself.
No,
That's not too. That's not too.
I beg.
Let me see.
What Praz is my guy, anyway, he wouldn't do
No,
that.
that's not too. He's not. He's supposed to actually, but he's not that good. He didn't. He didn't.
Oh god, I wish it was true, because I wanted to tie it to another conspiracy. I doubt that.
A good defender would do that. But it's not that. He didn't
Yeah,
anticipate.
he's not even a defensive
He did not
player.
anticipate it.
So it's like what you don't show me a video of the NFL, right? Why I gave this thing any credence whatsoever. You showed me a video of NFL where someone was making a run with the ball, and all the players like they could touch him, they reached. We didn't touch him, but we drew their hand.
Yeah, cool,
So the guy was so it was like film. This is a real match. When I saw that, no, I said, so I went down the rabbit hole. Standard. Do you know, guys, that the NFL is registered
as an entertainment?
As entertainment.
Yes, okay. Also, you looked up that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw a video now.
Yes.
It's not a sport.
NFL is not a sport. No.
Basketball is a sport.
The sport.
But the thing is, just
think about
like wrestling.
Thank
Just
you.
like wrestling is entertainment. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So how
The
can
winners are predetermined.
Yes, that's what that tells you. That's what that
But
tells you.
someone, the Shark said that, Shaquille O'Neal, he said that they are playing, like, before they play the first game of the match, they overhead somebody telling someone to book hotel for him in Indiana. Before they play the first match of the game, they someone to book hotel for him in
Yeah,
Indiana.
but of what though? Is it the playoffs?
For the last match they will play now for the winner.
Right.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, like
that's different. Yeah, but maybe I need more context though. But
maybe like
if it's
okay,
playoffs,
like it's like they announced
don't
that the
forget
Champions
you
League
play
next season
yeah.
is in Budapest,
Yeah.
and I'm like we'll book hotel
yes,
now.
yes,
Like,
that's what it is. Because check it, yeah. When they're playing the playoffs, yeah, it's a game of 7 series, right?
Yeah.
You play 2 home games and you go away twice.
Yeah.
That's how they play. So possibly they knew
Right.
that we've lost these 2 games. Next thing is we're going away. We're going on the road now, as I said.
Before the season starts.
No, not before the season
It's
starts.
before the season starts.
But even if it's before the season starts, you already know what your schedules are. Bro.
The thing is,
You're not providing enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would
the
like
thing
more
is-
content.
the thing
But they already know their matches.
yeah, most football
Yeah.
fans once they see a season's team fixture list,
Yeah.
they know who's making the
Yeah.
playoffs. Most people know who's going to make the playoffs. That's the truth. And let me tell you, once I saw that thing that Don showed me, we found that stuff that is actually entertainment. When I now saw that Chiefs and the other people were playing the Super Bowl
Yeah.
with all the tailors, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I brought out money. And I won money.
Yeah.
Who do you play?
Chiefs now.
Bro, cold, but it was a no-brainer.
With all the Taylor Swift
So-
in the round lose,
Yes.
no now. So that was when I was like, oh, okay.
Taylor Swift's guy plays for
Taylor
Chiefs.
Swift's boyfriend,
Kelsey.
yes,
What's
Travis,
his name? Yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
spent $8 million to date her.
Let's not digress. I don't. That's something different.
No, I'm just saying. Like, if you want to date Taylor Swift, just look for 9-10 million. That's just the point. Yeah.
I was gonna say she a type, but you know, fuck that. But I can't.
Yeah, fuck that shit,
Anyone
bro.
type,
We'll
right?
take it. Right? So, there was just no way they were going to lose. So it's like, it's predetermined. My only question is, how did they take bets? How did they do betting? So like, that means that the betting on NFL is a scam.
Most likely.
The bet is to scam people now.
Right. Because what they do, what they actually bet on is like, oh, we're not just betting on the results.
Oh.
Most people know the result is how many passing yards,
Of course.
what's the point
That's
spread.
it. Exactly.
Right? Because everybody knows that this team is going to lose.
Yeah.
But the question for you guys is, by how much
Yeah.
are they going to lose? That's what they call point spread.
Yeah.
How many rushing
how
yards?
many touchdowns?
How many?
Yeah,
all this
whatever.
stuff. So that's what they bet
Interceptions.
on.
How many interceptions?
So that's one that we don't know.
Yeah.
But the teams themselves.
Don't forget, there's a rule here. The house always wins.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like this is you know what I mean? So this is normal rule for casino and betting, whatever. So they have a way of the house always wins.
Because with basketball,
Mm.
like there was a match that I saw. Someone was breaking this stuff down. That they were winning. They won the game. Right? So no, like in the fourth quarter, towards the fourth quarter, these guys were winning. I've forgotten which team it was. But they were winning by a considerable gap, right? But then the other team, towards the end, started making some points. They were already going to lose. There was no way they were going to win, but they were already making some
Like a
points.
comeback.
And then they made the final point. And the winning team, when they blew the final whistle, the final buzzer, the winning team, they were all unhappy.
The winning team was unhappy.
The winning team was unhappy because they had closed the point spread.
Yeah. So what's wrong with that?
Don't you understand?
If
They put money on a certain amount.
that's
Of,
what you know what? Yeah.
they're not happy with the result.
You see, yeah, I understand where you're going with this.
They were unhappy with the gap of the result.
Maybe you're saying maybe there was a gap they wanted to win by.
Yes.
That
Yes.
you see the thing there with the NBA, I'm still working it out, and I'm still not convinced it's rigged like the NFL.
Right.
Because I'm a big
Although
basketball
Steph
fan.
Curry's wife says that it is.
She said whatever she wants. She said a few of the
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced the NBA is rigged. Yeah, because I'm a big basketball fan, and there's so many series of play that you can try and use to your advantage that I feel as though it can't be rigged.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not convinced. I'm still studying that shit. I'm not convinced. Unlike the NFL that's clear cut. Do you understand?
Like this
In
Chiefs
the NBA, you can play for 4 points in one play. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how that is? So just imagine someone like Steph Curry does that a fair bit sometimes because he's deadly at from 3-point range. Yeah. So he can wait for contact as he's releasing that ball. That goes in, or he gets a foul. Do you get me? And he goes to the free throw line. So you can play for 3 points, you can play for 4 points. You know what I mean? There's so many sequence of plays in the NBA for it to be. So for you saying they got disappointed, it might also be the fact that they were about to blow these guys away. What they call they blew them away. Yeah, and they slacked. Maybe they were so in control of the game. They were like 30, 35 points clear, and all of a sudden you guys got lazy and complacent and let them close the game.
Does the point spread affect your standing? No, it's just win-loss.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But defensive, it just means you've slacked defensively. Your defensive coach would say,
this unhappiness.
I want to see that clip.
I'll send it.
I'll
find
see
it.
clip. Yeah.
This unhappiness was too sudden and too like when you've lost money. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they might have lost money. They might have lost money. They might say it. You just never know. When I say lost money, let me explain. Yes, they defensive coach might say, guys, you know what? Yeah, so happens. Yeah, if you guys, there's bonuses. Don't forget. There's contract bonuses.
Yeah.
And then I say, guys, listen, if you get so many, whatever, this is what you get. So there's reasons. I'm just personally, the NFL one, we've cracked it. I swear to God, we've cracked it. But NBA, I'm still not convinced. I'm not even convinced. I'm still trying to find people say it, but I don't see it. I was up last night watching Mavs and Timberwolves.
Yeah.
What game? Game 2. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I just don't see it.
They're in the playoffs.
Yeah. It's conference now, and then they're gonna go to the finals. But yeah, what again? Kyrie.
Oh, conference finals.
Yeah, and after that, the main finals. Kyrie. Anyways, yeah.
I don't know how.
Whole other story.
I don't know how or when in my life I'm going to get into basketball.
Yeah. So.
Jesus. Anyway, so Don, good to have you back.
Yeah, nice to be back. Nice
You
to
had
see you guys.
you had some matters.
Yes, I think we talked about Drake and Kendrick for one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Somewhere along the line, we need to acknowledge my boy Ademola Lookman anyway. I'm sure.
Yeah,
you
facts.
guys, you guys see that.
Right,
yes.
Maybe we start with
He
that.
didn't try it to bed. He played really well. He changed. He single-handedly changed the game.
I wasn't.
I didn't watch the match.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that
Wow,
was-
you missed a good game.
He single-handedly changed
Yeah.
the whole game.
You know what I mean? Match ball winner, hat trick.
That's a very good man.
Yeah, won the Europa Trophy. He had an amazing game.
Broke unbeaten.
That game was crazy.
Who won?
That match was crazy.
The conference league.
He will not play.
Yeah, and then
Who's this
played that before the
No,
before the
it's
Europa.
Europe.
Okay. So does that mean Europe was weaker?
The conference league is the biggest.
Yeah, of course. So
No.
yeah.
They're just
yeah.
really arranged.
Nigeria is there.
Yeah, it started out. You see, that's the thing about football, right? Okay, just to give context, right? I've played in the semi-finals. I don't know, nothing major. Like the most I told you about, maybe just about 2,000 fans.
Right.
And it's a final. I played in a few finals, but the most I've attended were like about this under 2,000 fans. And that season, the season I'm talking about, we actually lost our league by 2 points.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you're going into that. You're nervous because the final. Yeah, but you're nervous because your family's in the crowd. I'm just trying to put some context to what these guys go through. Right. I don't know how Lukman even flew his family, and obviously his mom was there, his uncle. Yeah. And they were not favourites.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Atalanta was nowhere near favourites for that match.
Yeah.
Especially the season by Leverkusen, we've all noticed, seen them have. Yeah. You know, they had an amazing season. But like I was saying, you go
They won the league.
Yeah, of course, they won the league. Well, and I went into that my final just to, as I was saying, you're nervous because you want to, first of all, you want to play well. Yeah, there's times where as a player, you have a terrible game. But the thing, to combat that is to just try and get as early touches of that ball as soon as possible. Don't shy away from it. And not even if you get the touch of the ball. If you're a winger, try and take your man on as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Try and weigh him up, size him up. And that, if you watch that match again, that's exactly what he did. Do you know what I mean? He ran at his defender. I can't remember who was. That's it. He ran at him a few times. Yeah, I got you. I got you in my pocket, literally.
I also think Alonso did too much.
He tweaked it too much.
Yeah,
that's the thing, yeah. You see,
his fullback will play like wingers.
Oh, there's times when you don't have to change too much as a coach.
He was overthought the match.
When things are tried and tested a lot of the times, you leave it that way.
Yeah.
If the match starts and it gets to halftime, it's not going the way you plan, then you can try and
yeah, exactly.
Don't just come in and think you see, that's why they say don't overdo it. Don't overthink it.
No, it's Spanish now.
He overdid it.
Yeah.
Don't do tactical.
He extremely overdid it.
Tactical.
But the goal
was always in front.
Yes.
Like opposition
because a lot of the time it wasn't even Frimpong that was having to do that, had to do that defensive duty.
Yes.
Because he was trying to play too advanced, a bit too advanced.
And the other left wing back also was doing the same thing. They were all in front.
I remember that happening with Nelson Semedo in the Champions League against Bayern Munich.
Okay.
Who was their coach then? Like Semedo was like.
Is the guy? This guy at PSG.
Tuchel.
Not Tuchel.
Oh, sorry. Who's at PSG?
Really? Is it
what's that name?
not Valverde?
Not Valverde.
The other one, Enrique.
Okay.
Sure, was it?
Yeah, Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
Coach Bayern.
No.
Barcelona.
We know when Barcelona,
Barcelona
lost
2020 now.
when they lost 8-2. You see Semedo there, like down there. Who was that keeper? Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen will have the ball. You give it to Piqué. Piqué will hold the ball like, where is this guy?
Oh, I need an outlet.
Where is this? This guy is off. So they already cornered him. He will pass the ball. I was like, what is this? Why are they pushing this guy? Why is this guy going forward so much? And that's the thing. Are you going to wait for your coach to tell you that,
it's not working?
Don't be an idiot. Go back. With brain, you
read the game. You read the game.
That's the thing. Some players don't do that. And on top of that, you don't know what kind of coach he has. You have some coaching. Bro, I played against.
Go back.
You know when I was playing. You know I played up to semi-pro, right? Yeah. And even this is not even for my semi-pro team. Like I said, I used to play as a striker initially, but there was one match we played, and bro, I didn't even sweat. The team was better than my team, especially in midfield. The ball didn't even get to me as a striker.
You're just standing, just chilling.
Do you know what I mean? And that was the day I realized I don't want to play as a striker anymore. I'd rather play as a 10 because I like to get involved.
Isolate
yeah. But you know what? The coach said, Don, stay up there, stay on the defender's shoulder. And every time I tried to come, Don, stay on the defender's shoulder.
Yeah.
And the ball never came to me. So that happens as well. You don't know what kind of coach he has. You don't know what kind of coach he is.
Ready because you're just playing football.
Yes.
You want the ball to touch your feet.
Yes.
And you start itching.
Yes.
You are itching. You have not touched the ball.
And you know what's funny? That's kind of what Jesus does too.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Gabriel Jesus does too. He forgets he's a 9. Because you want to affect the game so much, you want to get involved in the game.
That's why Pep doesn't like him.
Bro, I'm telling you, most likely.
Yeah.
You have some coaches that say, guys.
I've seen that a lot.
Yes. And Pep and even Arteta will tell Saka, just isolate that defender, stay. That's why if you look at Arsenal, they hug the wings. Because they want to be there. They want to be isolate. Stretch them as much as possible. So you get coaches like that. So it's sometimes not even down to the player to say, you know what, okay, well, this is not working, let me try this. Your coach will be screaming, you stay up there. Stay up there. Some coaches are like that.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's just, but yeah, look one. Bro, you need to go and watch that highlight.
I'll try and watch it.
He scored 3 amazing goals.
Amazing goals. That's like he single-handedly.
He scored 3 amazing goals. Okay, the first goal was, I don't want to call it a tap-in because he powered it in. But the way
Did you see that first goal? I didn't see that goal coming.
Bro, you see how you need to be aware, be tactically aware, just tactical awareness. That defender, for one, did not look around him. So, and Lukman knew that the defender was ghosted, he didn't know, he wasn't tactically aware. He just ghosted into that space. They played the ball and the defender's waiting for the ball to come to him. Clear it. But Lukman just came in.
Like, just one touch. And it's not everybody that can.
No. The second goal, bro, that guy, that's the game of his life. For him to duplicate that match, what he did in that match, he didn't do nothing wrong. The way they were tossing him up in the air, like, you know what they do to coaches after one, that's what his teammates did.
The one that won this game.
Everybody ran up to him at the end of the game. The second goal, he got the ball. By that time, the confidence was there. You could just see he was oozing with confidence. Because every time he literally, bro, I want to see stats in that match. I think he dribbled past the defender every single. I don't think I saw one time he lost the ball, unless he was fouled. So by that time, the confidence was oozing. He got that ball. He nutmegged Xhaka for that second goal, and finessed the in. It was just perfect. You know when he hits the wall, the side net, the inside. The keeper, every ounce of 6'2" of him, he couldn't touch it.
Wow.
Then the second one, he just did the drop shot. He just did the fake over the ball. The defender went that way. The defender was too scared to touch him. He was already on the yellow.
Right.
He just faked as if he was going and went over the ball, shifted it with his left foot and just smashed the roof. Bro, he was so emotional after the game because you can't replicate that kind of performance in a final, a match that you didn't win, when you were favourites to win.
And he did so well for Nigeria.
Yeah.
He did,
He was my favourite player in that
He's
one. He's my favourite
was
player.
strong. Wasn't
He
wasting the ball.
was always positive.
Do you get why is
Direct.
that? I just know that this best can
So
play.
he deserves.
And this is what you'd expect from Iwobi this past couple of few years because this is how you want Iwobi to be attacking defenders. Iwobi's a soft player. Who?
I'm done.
Bro.
Fulham.
You can't be playing for Arsenal at that kind of level. The way Arsenal is
Right
now.
now.
Yeah, like,
They even said just stay in midfield, stay in central.
Yeah, they give it.
Yeah,
Someone that's supposed to be a winger.
someone that's supposed to be a winger.
Even Fulham the same thing.
I don't know where he plays him.
He plays central midfield for
I
Fulham.
think
They're like, just stay, don't use your energy.
Yeah.
Don't be running up and down.
Yeah, try
So you're athletic. You run and you win.
I don't understand how players settle for like if I play football like but if for example I play like in a team in Abuja, now they have all this mini counting like every season I will give, if I'm playing for midfield I'll give myself targets go for. Do you understand? So I feel like as a professional footballer every season just personally on your own you should have like targets.
I want to have average.
Do you understand?
passes.
No, you can't even say per match because you don't know you can have a bad
Pass.
But like in a season, you should there should be a level you want to be at.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
I completely agree.
Players like Rashford, like I saw his progression. I was so happy when he got his first call-up. I think it was UEFA Champions League or something. He played and he scored. Then he scored Premiership against Arsenal. You could tell that this guy has potential, and not only potential, it was good. So yeah, he had the ability to. So look at Mbappe. Look at Mbappe. Look at where Mbappe is now.
Yep.
From Monaco, he went to PSG, and look. You can say PSG is the league is a farmers league, but look at his impact for France.
Yeah.
You cannot take anything. You know that guy is a world class footballer.
Yeah, he is.
That's where Rashford should be. In my opinion.
Let me tell you something. As an Arsenal fan, I'll take Rashford like that.
Do you get if the boy is that
Honestly,
he is that
Rashford just needs a change.
He needs
I don't change of environment.
Yes.
For life.
he needs
I don't
a
think-
Pep
Yeah.
or a Mourinho
I don't think
Like-
he doesn't need a Mourinho.
I think he needs
for
a
discipline.
Yeah,
I
he
think
needs a Pep.
because he had Mourinho.
He doesn't need a Mourinho. Yeah.
He had Mourinho.
But I just feel as though, no disrespect to Mourinho, I like what he's achieved as a coach in football, but Mourinho didn't evolve as a coach. Yeah, he's won things, but I don't think he evolved as a coach. He stayed stagnant. Yeah, with his tactics, his style of play, whatever. And that's why he's not really relevant today.
You know what I think?
Go on.
I think that Mourinho is actually one of the more adaptable coaches. I think that he doesn't necessarily have a style of play. I think that he has just philosophies, and he implemented a philosophy based on the team
He's playing in front of him, and what he has.
So like, if you look at, let's say, Porto, which was, let's call that a fluke, right? For the purpose of the discussion, let's call Porto a fluke. Then when you come to Chelsea, what he did with Chelsea was Chelsea, they were actually a very strong attacking team. Chelsea, right? The first Chelsea, right? And you saw what they did in the league. They lost only one game. You know,
his record is still there.
They dominated the league, right? Then he goes to Madrid. Yes, Pep's team was better because they had better players, but by the time he finally cracked it, Madrid was scoring 100 goals.
Do we agree that Mourinho's Madrid is still the best squad?
Right,
like the best.
Khedira and all those guys. 100 goals,
bro,
scored against 19 teams. Like, it wasn't funny. That team was not funny.
That team was brutal.
Di Maria,
Ozil.
He was like,
and he brought these guys.
He got rid of Kaka and got in Ozil. Like, so there's some brain
there's
there.
Something there.
There's
something there.
There's sense there, right? So he comes back to Chelsea. He doesn't win the first season. I think we won with Pellegrini. And he said, we just need 2 players to win the league. One of them is Diego Costa. He got Diego Costa and won the league. Remember, Diego Costa, Fabregas, and you saw Fabregas for Chelsea. Like, almost, I don't want to insult Arsenal, but like, almost like he stepped up a game. I don't know.
We played his best game with Arsenal, regardless.
Yeah, for sure. But like, you're right. Because that Barcelona influence came back to Chelsea. Like, Fabregas for Chelsea was something special.
I think we had the prime Fabregas.
Right.
It was matured.
But then
it was older, but I don't think he had the prime Fabregas.
Right. But then he goes to.
I mean, age-wise, you should have the prime Fabregas, but he played his best football.
Right. No, for sure. No, for certain.
Yeah.
That's true. Then he goes to United, and he has to rely on Zlatan. Pogba is here. He does his best. Finishes second the next season. Then Spurs.
Final.
So how long ago was that?
No, wait now.
No, what was that season he played at United again? What was that season he coached United?
16 to 18.
16 to 18. That's 6 years ago.
You understand? Because he won 3 trophies in his first season. Like,
Europa,
it's easy to forget that. Like,
and
because
it wasn't Baines with the squad available to him.
you understand what I mean?
Nah, they
Then-
had a decent enough team. They were in Champions League. They won up to the Champions League.
They got on at the group stage.
Yeah,
Okay, with
Yeah.
no, Sevilla.
No,
the following season.
I'm talking about
That's Europa.
I'm talking about United that won Europa.
Yeah.
They started off in Champions League.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, so initially they were a Champions League team.
No.
No, they were playing Europa. It was the season before.
No. Van Dijk finished 5th,
Did he?
not 4th.
So they went in Champions League. They
No,
won
no, no,
Champions
no,
League
no,
that
no,
season.
No. Van Dijk finished 4th. No, sorry, 5th. I think.
They were not in Champions League.
Yeah, the Van Dijk finished 4th. They got knocked out of Champions League the following season with Sevilla, right? But then he goes to Spurs, and for me, Mourinho's Spurs team is what shows me that he's actually versatile. Because you saw the change that he made with Son and Kane. He introduced Kane to start dropping to
Yeah.
to release
Yeah,
Son.
but you know what?
That
But that's the thing with it. That's not even rocket science.
I
Don't
know
get me
it's
wrong,
not.
yeah.
I know it's not, but I'm saying he's adaptable.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I don't think it's that.
Because
Yeah.
the result of that was that they were scoring so many goals.
Let me tell you something.
They scored more goals than they had
Together,
before.
yeah.
Okay.
Son
Let me-
scored a lot of goals.
Let me-
And without that period of Son and Kane under Mourinho, the Son that we know now that is carrying Spurs on his head would not have been born. That's just my own view.
So you're saying
I think-
Mourinho really play yesterday?
Yeah.
No. I'm
I'm saying
saying
not the player but
like, it took him to that level
improve
that-
his game. Improve his
Okay,
game.
let me make a point here. Any normal person that is into football knows that if you have 2 strikers, yeah, and one's quicker, automatically the slower one will be your guy to use for hold-up play.
yeah.
You're not going to push that one further up. So that's not a genius move.
Right.
It is, but how many managers did
Even
that?
when we play, quite a few managers.
No,
you
I'm saying
realize, especially if you have two strikers that you feel as though you want to be able to accommodate both of them.
Right.
One of them has to drop deeper because one of them has to play the hold-up play. Son can't play the hold-up play with the pace he has.
Yes.
I mean, he's played up front by himself on quite a few occasions for. And
he's a winger though.
He is.
He's not a striker.
Who?
No, but
Son. Yeah, but there's times when they played him as a striker.
like
Because of maybe whatever they had.
So that's the thing. Like the word striker is
flexible. It's flexible. Actually, no. It's
so
not
if you call for a
flexible.
striker, I'm not going to disagree.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. Let's know the word striker is not flexible. The word forward is flexible.
Yeah.
You know, because anyone that's from there that attacks is a forward now, as we know.
Right.
Yeah. So, but he's played as a number 9 when he has to. Some, and he's had to do that holding play a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't do as well as Kane does.
Right.
Because Kane's amazing at it. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying, if you have those two kind of players, it's a no-brainer though.
But Mourinho was still the one that made
Matri and Tevez.
Yes, exactly. So you can look everywhere. Exactly. You look at it and you know that. Yes, you know, one of them is pacey or whatever, and one of them. So it's best to use a less pacey one to do the hold-up play and all that. So, but yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from Mourinho as a coach. He's definitely cemented his legacy in this football of ours.
Yeah.
But
and even with Roma, you know what I mean?
did Roma. 2 back-to-back European Championship. Although he didn't, final. But although he didn't win the Europa, he said they were wrong.
With Sevilla,
We know he was emotional too.
like he's my guy, man. Mourinho's my guy.
Yeah.
I just don't like that accusation of him being a dinosaur. I don't like it because he's managed across the board, and he's managed is someone like what Trapattoni. I don't say Trapattoni.
You're going that far back.
Right. So, but I mean, maybe his next job will tell us whether or not he is a dinosaur.
Then they say he went to Turkey somewhere. I saw something.
What?
I'm hearing he's leading candidate for Chelsea.
Who?
Mourinho.
I doubt he will come back to Chelsea.
Under this management?
I doubt that very much.
Come on, man.
I doubt that very much.
Does he want to die?
Yeah, I doubt that.
He
very
will
much.
kill himself if he does that.
And then who's this guy I'm hearing for? I think this guy that got Ipswich promoted. I'm hearing that. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty it's not true.
Bro, he's
For
not
Chelsea?
No, United.
No, I mean for Chelsea.
Wait, for United?
Oh, wait, for Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Kieran who?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't remember something. Yeah.
Ipswich
The
from
guy just brought Ipswich, got
League
Ipswich.
Two.
League
Yeah.
1 to League 2
Championship.
Championship from Championship to Premiership.
A lot of old footballers are telling
World
me
class.
now, not a lot, let me not exaggerate. I think I've seen two people make that comment saying, guys, this is the stay where you fucking are. And that's what I will do.
Just yes,
Stay where you are.
because you will be sacked before January.
They will sack that guy in no time.
Yes, they will sack him.
And he'll become a nobody all of a sudden.
Because it's like people tend to just create so much hype and then they make you believe your own hype.
Yes. That's what it is.
Look at company to Bayern.
Yeah, company to Bayern.
Like,
I'm so happy with that.
I'm like,
I wanted to appoint him.
What the fuck?
what are they doing? What is going on?
I just don't really. I mean,
This is what we're hearing. What we're hearing is that they've offered the job to so many people and they all turned it down.
Oh, for real?
Zidane turned it down.
The guy they fired before the
Flick turned it
So
down.
that's pretty much at this point then.
Nagelsmann signed
For
with
Baka.
Nagelsmann signed to manage Germany until the World Cup.
Not even for the World Cup, until the World Cup.
We're not talking about
Yeah.
it now, it's confirmed.
Oh, thank you. So we just confirmed the live.
Company.
Company.
Confirmed.
Not him. I don't see how.
Right,
that's
because
happening.
to me it's like
How can he be managed?
you know my question. My main
That's
question.
your team relegated.
Yeah, my main question is
It shows where Bayern is now.
yeah, my main question is we saw company talking to the Burnley guys like shout like that, don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can you maintain that same energy
Energy,
with
yeah.
Thomas
I
Muller?
just, you know what's funny? Yeah? That's the first thought I had.
That was my first thought.
I said, you know what, bro, if this guy is, I hope you keep that same energy you was screaming and swearing.
Thomas Muller that has won
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah.
How many
You're gonna
Champions
talk
League?
to people that won Champions League. What the fuck are you gonna tell them? This, like, come on, people.
In football, they're age mates.
Bro.
Forget the position.
That's
But
it.
age mates, bro. Like, I don't mean age mates in terms of the
I
dates
know,
you were
I
born.
know,
In
I know,
terms of
bro, I know
accomplishment.
exactly what you
Like,
mean.
I'm your senior even.
You
don't have World
I know
Cup.
exactly what you mean.
You don't know
I
what
want
it's
things
like.
that you don't even know, you haven't even played in those finals, you don't know what the
Like,
pressure of those kind of
bruh.
atmospheres is like. And you're gonna tell me,
Does company have the Champions League?
How?
no,
Who dash?
no, he left there by the time you guys won it. I
Who
mean,
dash?
come
Who
on.
dash? Me keep an eye on. Like,
But is it Black Lives Matter that they're trying to
Black Lives Matter.
No.
I don't understand the move.
There's no coach, right? So
There's no
Bayern Munich,
where the great coaches, where the good coaches.
Bayern Munich finished third.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tuchel dragged them to the third
Yeah.
position, and we must blame Tuchel. He's your guy.
Yeah.
Can we blame him?
Yes.
Thank you. We must blame him. We can't say, oh, Xabi Alonso is so good. Therefore, no. You have Bayern Munich, you have Harry Kane.
It's not Tuchel's fault.
Whose fault is it?
It's Harry Kane.
Harry
Kane is cursed. This, we're talking about a team that's won the title for 13 straight seasons or whatever it is.
But he was top scorer now.
It doesn't fucking matter. How many times Harry Kane be top scorer? That guy is clearly cursed. And I'm not saying because I'm an Arsenal fan. It's a pattern.
You're right, because
Bro.
they lost that final.
Bro,
They lost that
Bro.
Copa final. I'm like,
Seriously,
how?
that guy somehow is cursed. I'm telling you. There's
agree
nothing
with you.
else.
I agree with you.
There's
But I think saying that.
The one guy in that,
Everybody said
that same Bayern Munich team. The same guy has not lost any.
Yes,
Coman.
Kingsley Coman has never lost a
The
league.
final.
Yeah.
The final.
Yes.
They're not like,
Every
okay, let's see
season.
which course is
Yes.
what higher. Is it at the case?
Every season
No,
he's
he's
won
blessed.
professional football, he's won something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Every season.
Yeah,
People say
yeah.
when Harry Kane went to Bayern, some English pundits say, well, okay, finally he win the silverware.
Yeah.
And
And they claim he left for a silverware.
Of course.
And I was saying personally, I think it was a very stupid move.
We did this!
We talked about it now.
Oh, no, it was on my channel. I wasn't on the pod. But yeah.
It was a very stupid move. He doesn't have good people around him that.
His brother, I told you,
Yeah.
that it was his brother that went and did agent for him. So that he will never win anything. Because once you win, you get better agents. You get more.
Yeah, more offers.
What, is Bobby his agent?
Yes.
Which is why, he's a.
His junior brother, the guy is just there.
That's what we want. It's all starting to add up to me now.
The guy is just there wearing suits, like
Yeah.
a 3-piece
I
suit, just chilling, collecting his money.
You guys, you need to check out the episode with Dino.
Yeah,
Please send it to
I'll
me.
refer it.
What is it?
Yeah.
Nah, the guy's cursed. Seriously.
Why not stay in the Premier League and break Shearer's
Did
record?
you guys show me? And at least you know you're the
Yeah,
first
you-
to the Premier League.
At least
At least you have-
There is no trophy in this world that is better than that.
Bro, at least no, there is, but
I-
but at least that's you.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
they will in the next 20 years,
They'll say,
the Premier League will
I
still continue to call
I
you.
agree. I
Bro,
agree.
it's still talking about Sheraton today.
I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot on anybody's.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to shoot on anybody's parade. But the highest goal scorer in the Premier League history is not Alan Shearer. You guys know this. It's Jimmy Greaves. 300 something goals.
Premier League history, bro.
Premier League didn't
Premier League started in '92. Premier League history.
No, now
They
what?
didn't say-
How
they
can you say
didn't say-
football started in '92?
No, I'm not. I said the Premier League. We're talking about Premier League. That's we say English.
Why are
football.
we starting from '92?
We didn't say English football. We're talking about Premier League.
Why did football really reach this part of Africa?
Yeah.
I think our Premier League.
We're talking about Premier
Like
League.
you mentioned before, it's in 92 that people, my United fans started becoming
Yeah.
Arsenal fans started
Now you're gonna.
Okay, as a product.
Wait. Now you're gonna say Liverpool's won the Premier League more than once because it started before the Premier League.
Yes, well, it's 19. They are
You're
19
gonna
times champions, of
You're gonna
course.
say they won the Premier League more than once.
Yes. That's why United is talking about.
That's the
Twenty
glory.
United
titles.
won Premier Leagues. United won Premier Leagues, so they didn't win it before it became the Premier League. The titles that they counted about scores
First
and
division.
not first division. Not first division, the Premier League.
Right.
So when they say Paul Scholes has 12 Premier League medals or whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's Premier League medals,
Yeah, it's Premier
not
League.
Totally.
English football.
Right, but that's because that's when they started playing.
That's the fact they
That's
we're talking about Premier League is what we're talking
Okay,
about.
fair enough.
So,
Okay,
that's-
fine. Okay.
yeah.
So I feel like the guy made a very terrible move. Very, very
And
terrible.
all those times where those players were drunk half the time anyway.
Yeah, that's real football.
It's real football.
Right, no kneeling, no nothing. Just like
Not
okay,
taking a knee,
yeah. Because what my suggestion was, move sideways. Don't leave the league. If you're going to leave, go to Manchester United.
Do you understand? Go to Manchester
It
United.
was a wrong move.
Very, 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 very wrong.
Honestly,
Very,
you know
very
what?
wrong.
Who give a shit? It was a Tottenham.
Yeah, because now you don't even get to play in the Deutsche Copa. That's the Super Cup.
Yeah.
So because you finished third,
Of course,
like a monkey.
Yeah.
So now you have to start all over again and win
yeah.
a Premier,
Yeah.
win the Bundesliga, win the Dutch Pokal, win the Champions League.
And we all know it's obviously his level stepping down anyway, he's getting older as well. So
Right.
it's no way going to be as good as he is.
It is that his brother's fault.
Brother.
Like, if he could have simply just stayed in the Premiership.
I think
He
so.
would have just
I
stayed
was
in the
surprised.
Premiership. Even Chelsea would go for him at some point.
No, but do you can you blame the boy?
Yes, you
Does
can
he
play-
know that he's cursed? He doesn't know that he has.
but like you play the game, you are in the game.
Right.
It's probably like second on the list of Irish Premiership.
Yeah,
I think
Did
it's
he
second.
pass? Did he pass Rooney?
Yeah, it's second.
Yeah.
He has passed
Was it
Rooney.
even Rooney who was talking about passing? Was it not
And the goal.
the code? That was
I think he has like
yeah.
30 something goals to
Yeah,
pass
he-
or
he-
20
yeah,
something
Yes,
goals.
no, he passed him. He
Yeah,
passed him.
Rooney. He just
Rooney
needed
is
one more
second.
season, a
He-
consistent
No, no,
season
yes,
again,
no,
in the Premier League, and he
Not
would have broken our
three,
chest.
this just 2 seasons. This season, if he has scored maybe 22
Okay, yeah, maybe
goals,
2, yeah.
maybe 22 goals, he will probably have like 7 goals to pass
Yeah.
this guy.
Oh, really?
And then if you say you want to go and play for Ipswich or West Brom,
He's cool.
you can do whatever you want to do, but just you are the only person in the last 10 years that has been in position to win, to pass
play
that
record.
threshold.
Honestly,
Just do
if United had signed Harry Kane instead of Rasmus Højlund, I think they would be far better than them.
And he will win FA Cup or something.
They would have won.
Or this FA Cup now, they will probably win the FA Cup. Or if Arsenal has picked him.
Nah.
If Arsenal has Harry Kane, you guys
No,
will win the league.
there's something things you don't see, can't
Okay,
say.
yeah,
Please.
sorry.
Don't
Sorry,
mistake
sorry,
yourself.
That's the.
Sorry, cause you go there with discuss. You go there with discuss.
After being relegated.
You go there with discuss. Sorry.
No, but
Even though he's an Arsenal fan growing up, he's an Arsenal fan.
he's an Arsenal.
Yeah, you know,
Wait, yeah, just like Carragher is an Everton.
Everton fan, yeah.
But my question is, haven't Arsenal signed Spurs players before?
We've signed one Spurs player before.
Who?
So Campbell.
Oh, he came
Oh,
from
from
Spurs.
Spurs.
He was a future.
Adebayo is sport.
No. Adebayo went to Madrid. I think
Yeah,
from Madrid
yeah.
went to Spurs.
Forget about it.
They don't like Adebayo.
Even City, Martin, I'm surprised he didn't join United.
Fucking traitor.
Oh, he played for City too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The guy is a mercenary.
It was against City. He scored the goal that he ran all the way left of the pitch.
Against
Got
Arsenal.
celebrate.
To
It was
say,
for City.
yeah, in front of
It
Arsenal
was
fans.
for City against Arsenal. He ran all
Yeah,
the
he
left
ran
to
one.
go and celebrate.
To spy in front of.
That's when I
They were
how dumb of
They were throwing wild animals at him.
They brought you from Monaco where you was a striker for how many seasons and you were scoring 9 goals every season. And as a Wenger turned you to a beast of a striker.
No.
Then
That guy was-
you had one amazing season where if we put things into perspective, yeah, you had an amazing season where you scored, what is it? I think he just 27 goals or whatever in all competition, yeah. You
At that time, that
thought,
was a big
you thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. However, you forget that a winger in Ronaldo scored more goals than you that season. Next season.
0708.
Yes, next season you ran to Madrid.
Yeah, he went to Madrid then.
Yeah.
Ronaldo was a winger.
Yeah. Right. And okay, but you know Adebayo, he also has personal challenges. Right. We can't discuss the player without discussing the man.
Okay.
But like when it comes to his own situation. When he was in Madrid, his family called Madrid and said that they should not be paying him.
They should not be paying.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Like I think he had left Madrid. No. I think they wanted to sign him, something like this, just maybe extend his loan, something like this. And the family they contacted Madrid and they said that no, they should not sign. They should not even give him any money. They should not pay.
Oh, because he doesn't give them money.
Yes.
Like he's up
Adebayo, like towards the end of his career, he went on Facebook and was just telling us everything about his life, like his family, this, money that. Like everybody was just vulturing, leeching off this
It's a
guy.
thing with Africans.
No, it's really that thing was really sad.
Yeah.
No, you know you're the one that shoot this life, right?
Because it's black star.
I think
It's a nobody down.
I'll put down.
this guy had the same issue. Mikel had the same issue. Pogba had the same issue.
You know, we all have a Pogba, but
You know
that was really sad. Where
Yeah.
he has to go and do witchcraft.
Pogba's your own brother. Pogba's situation is clearly a very sad case. To be
Yeah.
honest with you. You know what I mean? Like as you said, people laugh at him. But you don't really know what he went through. That must be crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine your own brother
Bro,
setting
yeah.
you up for people to extort you? You know what I mean? Like that's
Crazy.
come on, man.
It's crazy.
Come on.
Witchcraft, I think we're doing
Deep-rooted jealousy.
um,
Deep-rooted jealously. That's crazy.
I don't even know whether it was his older brother.
It's one of the
Florence.
twins. Yeah, no, they're twins anyway, so it's one of them.
And by default, it means that you are part of it now.
Crazy.
And now look at the guy. He's finished banned for 4 years.
No, he's
Without
done.
pay.
He's done.
Excuse me, he's done as a footballer.
No, he's done.
All he can do is try and keep his fitness up. And once that ban's over, he might go and do 2 years in Saudi or something.
Okay, China, they're not really collecting.
No, they don't really give a shit. But
Just so you can't even pay in Saudi right now.
right now.
There's one club in China.
It's a FIFA ban. It's not a. It's not.
Yeah, you're not allowed to play
football. It's not as if it's an FA ban. It's a FIFA ban.
Without pay?
Well, if you're banned, you're not paying. No one's paying you. You're not suspended.
If you're not eligible to play,
yes, you're not eligible to play.
So you're not eligible to play.
If you're on suspension on your club, that's different. Do you know what I mean? But even then, it's still up to the club based on what the issue is. Why you're suspended? They might suspend you without pay, depending on what.
Look at. Okay, so the club suspended, for example, Mendy, right? Mendy was suspended during the duration of his trial because you can't be under trial and will be paying you, right?
Of course, yeah.
So
that's one of the things he's trying to claim back now.
Yeah.
That guy, we've forgotten about him,
bro. That guy, stupid, those stupid bitches. Even that guy's like. What's the situation with him and City? Is this trying to take them to court or whatever?
That was the last I heard, but the fact that it's gone, the reason I would have paid it because, like, I'm even surprised that we did not pay him immediately. Because me, I'll turn into a big deal.
Of
if it was me, I'll be like,
bro, this
is a moment for justice.
Yes.
We stand with our boy. We're so sorry. Take this money, even with 20% damages. We're so sorry. We stand with you.
Man.
We stand with men. Have you ever heard that phrase? Stand with men. Like, have you heard that?
Even Green would say
in the last 10 years. Because why I said I would have done that is because Pep himself went to testify for Mendy.
That's big.
He gave a counter reference. Yeah. He testified that look, it's not possible that this boy did this sort of thing. Yes, we don't know what they're doing in the battle.
Yeah, but
I know him as a good boy. Yeah. He's on time. He may have some, maybe he drinks sometimes or whatever the case may be, but I know him as a good boy. He's not a violent person. All these things. Those things will help because it was a jury trial. Those things help for sure. For the manager himself to come out and stand the player.
Never had issues with him as a
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So for me, if the manager is coming to stand for the player, like risking his own career, his own reputation on the line for this guy, the club should do the same.
Of course. But you know, okay, but isn't Pep partly to blame for that? Him being a coach, he should have got the club on board.
No, you know,
so
the issue of money, that's not
when it comes to money, it's not a jurisdiction.
Your job, we paid you, sir.
To do your job.
Coach the players.
My thing though is this.
But not like
no, it's not as easy as that. You know what kind of say someone like Pep has at that club?
For sure.
Be well respected.
But he probably tried.
Not necessarily the pay wise, he should have at least said to them, guys, I need you guys, we need to stand with this boy a bit more.
Yes.
I think he could have done something in that aspect. But if he went as far as going to court to testify on his behalf.
And I'm sure he went on his own.
Yeah.
I don't think the club would have said,
Pep,
go.
Yeah.
Pep went on his own volition.
That's what I'm saying. So why was
he
able to at least get the club to go?
That's
because the club wasn't supporting him. The club would not have. The club, this is just my own impression, like from what I'm seeing, legally, from a legal perspective, and all these things, the club will want to distance themselves from the player as much as possible.
Yeah.
One. So if Pep went to go and testify on behalf of Benjamin, I don't think it would have been the club that would say
sanction.
Because normally in a thing like this, wouldn't the club hire the best lawyers for him?
For the player.
But Mendy, by his own volition, says that he spent all his money on lawyers. He has hired Queen's Counsel.
Crazy, man.
He has hired, yes.
Imagine how much that guy.
He lost like £6 million.
Easy.
On legal
for nothing.
Yes.
And he's innocent. So what happens?
So he needs that money.
He needs the money back.
Of course he does. You know.
So yeah. I mean, it's really
sad.
It's really sad. Really terrible.
But anyway, look how Barcelona treats the players. Not just Xavi.
Which player?
Bro, when Messi left, it was abrupt. When Suarez left, the same thing. When they got rid of Coleman, the same thing.
The Suarez one was really bad.
That was terrible. That was terrible. But I think
Barcelona is not a club. I don't know why like Barcelona still exists. Like financially they're finished. Like look at what they did to Xavi recently. Xavi says, I'm tired. I don't like Barcelona again. I want to go.
You said
no, stay. And then fire him.
Sack him.
Because he said that the club is in a bad financial position. Isn't that true?
He's not saying anything we don't even already know anyway. So what you talking?
So you fired somebody for telling the truth.
Yeah. Come on.
That look, it will be difficult for us to go next season because of the strict financial issue. And these are people that are buying Ferran Torres for 60 million euros.
It's like a chick I dated when I was young, man. Yeah. So I said to her, I didn't want to do this again. I was mad young, about 17 or 18 or whatever. I said, I don't want to do this anymore. She said, really? I said, okay. Then she called me that night. She begged, please. I think we're very good together, please. And me, somehow, I just said, okay. Somehow, just. Then she called me that weekend, it was 2 days later. I said, I'm done with you. I said, you bitch.
Yeah.
I swear.
I almost saw that coming. She wants to be the one.
That's what I was saying. So that's what this jabby thing reminded me of.
That's exactly what happened.
How old are you guys?
That's exactly what happened. That's funny. So anyways, on to Drake.
Yeah.
What is your...
Let's stop now.
Okay.
We're gonna stop recording? So start fresh, yeah?
Let me quickly grab the water.